The schools within the Gravenstein School District have the social responsibility to assert positive and tangible social change in the world.
Therefore, the Gravenstein Union School District declares that the lives of Black students and that the lives of all of our students of color matter.
We recognize our strength comes from our diversity and a high-quality education system that confronts institutionalized racism and systematic bias.
We will work to ensure that Black, Indigenous, and people of color students, families, and staff flourish within the systems intended to serve them and/or employ them.
We will provide curriculum that counters bias, racial violence, and hate, and support students as they become ambassadors in making the GUSD and our country safer and more inclusive. Curriculum should facilitate education about historic discrimination, civil rights, and racial equity.
Our schools will serve as a safe place for honest conversation and critical reflection on the subjects of race, equity, and inclusion. Hate language will not be tolerated.
We support social emotional learning curriculum that empowers students to respond to blatantly racist or discriminatory attitudes and unconscious bias. We will instill agency for our students to be ambassadors of their community, their classrooms, their campuses, and each other.
We will actively support our educators' professional growth in practices of equity, social justice, and work to hire to increase diversity of our staff and school community.
We will provide resources to parents to facilitate conversations with their students about race, diversity, and respect.
We affirm and recommit to using district direct resources to upholding the rights and working for the equitable education of Black, Indigenous, and people of color, and others that have faced historical systemic discrimination, including serving families that are primarily Spanish-speaking and recruiting their participation in all aspects of campus community life.
The Gravenstein District recognizes the role it plays to actively counteract historical wrongs and is committed to building a better future based on equity, justice, and inclusion.